Hey everybody, welcome to Success on a 10. My name is Corey. I'm your host, DM, GM, your dirty little secret. And I'll be running this game today. Success on a 10 is an improv, tabletop, role-playing game combination where everything you see is completely made up. We have no prompts beforehand. Everything is just off the top of our head, and we're going to try to do a whole little story in about an hour, 30 minutes or so. Should be good. I'll have our players introduce themselves, their name, and a fun little fact about themselves.
My name's Kevin. I have trouble with G's and J's. I've always had trouble. Sometimes I really need to think about it.
I'm sorry, man.
It's okay. We worked through it, you know.
I'm proud of you.
Thanks.
My name is Sully, and I listened to Paramore earlier.
Which song? Which
Misery
album?
Business.
Bangers. Absolute bangers.
Obviously.
I'm Shelly, and on Halloween weekend, I was unicycling around Depot Park in Gainesville in a flamingo onesie.
Did you have the unicycle already, or did you buy that for?
I did have the
Halloween?
unicycle already.
I didn't know the fun fact was a competition.
10 points to Shelly for this fun flamingo.
Joe?
A flamingo.
10 points to Kevin for flamingo. So, like I said, everything here is completely made up, and as you just saw, I also award points. Everybody is trying to compete for to be the king, queen, ruler of comedy and tabletop RPG, and for the illustrious Success on a 10 crown that you can see behind me there. And yeah, if you guys want, you can influence the game. There's a link at the bottom with a Ko-fi link where if you pay like $1 or something for these certain games, you can influence the game. You can make us say things, do things, switch characters, do a multitude of stuff.
Release your inner Dom and torture us.
Okay, that too. Anyway, so with that, I want to just.
I think I just broke Shelly.
Do you want to switch seats?
So with that, I want to thank our sponsors of this week really quick, and then we can jump into the game. First sponsor is Norse Foundry. We just recently did a big giveaway with them, and that was super fun, and we were way appreciative of all they've done for us. They supply all the amazing dice that you'll be seeing us use, not only on this show, but throughout all of our shows. There you have metal, gemstone, I think wood. They might have had bone. I could be wrong about that. I'm seeing a nodding. They had a bone. That was pretty sick. So if you want to use our code UGT show to get 10% off the entire store at your checkout, you totally can. There's nothing stopping you.
Far be it from me.
Yeah. You get 10% off the entire store at checkout. I also want to thank Sirenscape. You'll be hearing them for all of our music and sound effects again, not only for this show, but the entire network. They are a great way to escalate your campaigns, either games, like your campaigns and games. I'm so sorry, Sirenscape. You can use them to escalate your games and games. Okay.
You're going to have to put on a formal apology.
To add music, sound effects, and everything like that. I think I nailed it. Thank you again to Sirenscape, and I'm sorry to Sirenscape. And finally, I want to thank the AI art Crayon. Any AI art you see being used today will be directly from them. So just a quick little shout out for them. I think that's it. I think that's all we got. So let's start the game. Stop staring at me like that. Kevin, please, dude. So you three are employees at a magical school. There's like one. It's one in a deep mountain that's like a private school that wizards, witches, warlocks, sorcerers can all send their kids off to learn their own magic skills and develop their own arcana personalities and stuff like that. And this is the big annual homecoming of this wizarding school. So you three have been, not only are you employees of the school, but you are asked to be chaperones as well. So please explain who you are and what you'll be doing here at the dance.
I am Professor Ditchcow. I actually hate children, but I'm the principal of this school. I am only here because I want to make sure that I have an idea of what the curriculum is, and I want to make sure that the party doesn't get too crazy. I'm also really upset because some students played a prank on me, and they recently stole my pet hermit crab, Soupy.
Soupy. Okay.
Okay. Hi. I'm Professor Cowditch. I started my career at the school as an emotional support animal for one of the students, for Benjamin, and showed great magical aptitude and have since become his full-time professor. So I specialize in the potions class. That's what I do. Mm-hmm.
Wait, Professor Cowditch, are you a cow?
I am a cow. I am a small cow with wings.
How does the dexterity work for combining potions? Do you have a lab assistant?
I had a lot to overcome. I don't have any thumbs or fingers, any real digits or appendages. I've only hooves. But I have magic, so who needs them? Whoosh.
Is that your signature sound effect?
That's my catchphrase. Whoosh.
Name's Dusty Bobbins. I'm a chimney sweep. I'm a custodial magician, they call me. I could really do a number with a feather duster. It's also my wand. It's also a broom. I fly on it. I have to get up to the chimneys every once in a while. They're really tall. Mm-hmm. No one really notices me, but it's the perfect custodian, chaperone, all the C's, chimney sweep. That's the 3 C's of my job. I have it on a business card.
Business card.
Yeah, I mean, it's good when it's the best chimney sweep you've ever not seen. But yeah, I'll be here.
Perfect. So we have, from my left to right, we have Dusty Bobbins, the chimney sweep, chaperone, a 3rd C I forgot that to write down. Yeah. And you custodian, and you've never seen him apparently. We have Cowditch, was an emotional support animal, is a cow, potion teacher, and what was your catchphrase one more time?
Whoobush.
Whoopuss. Got it.
Whoobush.
Whoobush?
Bush.
WABUSH.
Yes,
okay,
that's exactly how I wrote it down.
This is very important for branding, marketing, merchandising.
You gotta help the people out in the chat.
Yes. And we have finally Dish Cow, the principal of the school who hates kids and recently had her pet crab or familiar crab Soupy stolen. Correct? All right, so with you 3, you are chaperoning this magical homecoming. The kids have been excited about it for months. This is like a big deal. This is debatably bigger than prom because they have the entire week beforehand to just get the spirit week going, getting their not Quidditch game excited, not quite Quidditch going, and they're excited for their home team to win, as well as get to cut loose a little bit on the dance floor and get up to some whimsical fun. Like they just having a little bit of just cutting loose. Have I said cutting loose enough yet? So you 3, what are you 3 doing? You're in the gymnasium. What are you 3 doing before all the kids start arriving?
I think that I'm just kind of vibing on this. I'm waiting at the door to greet them in, vibing to the music, getting a little sidestep going. Of course, I can't step, I fly, so I'm just kind of like hovering. And I also can't snap. So I'm just kind of hacking your hooks together. But you hear as I like, twirl my finger to make a little sound.
All right,
Picture this with the sound.
so Cowditch is kind of dancing, kind of not snapping. What are Dusty and Dish Cow up to?
I'm standing by the snack table, scowling at anyone who has the nerve to catch my eye. I know there's like a lot of good like treats that we've gotten ready for them, but I don't really want the kids to have fun. If I'm over here, they probably won't want to come over and like have the chocolate cake.
So you're trying to scare the kids away from having any food. Is that right?
My intimidation is on high.
Okay. All right. And Dusty, what are you up to?
I'm filling up the powder kegs, getting the pyrotechnics ready, getting the fireworks going. I've collected a lot of powder from these chimneys. It's gonna be.
Was this asked for you to do? Did anybody ask you to do this?
No one
We
really,
don't know he exists.
There's no micromanaging. I'm my own boss here at this school.
Okay.
I thought this would work. They're gonna love it. It's gonna be great. And then you gotta use the powder, the dust from the chimney somehow. Reuse.
You use gunpowder in the chimneys?
Well, the charcoal, turns into powder.
Yeah.
These are magic fireplaces.
Yeah,
Like,
absolutely.
the smoke that comes
bit
out
of
the
alchemy.
chimney is probably magic dust. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it
I'm just trying to paint a picture. I'm just trying to make sure everybody understands what's happening here. Cowditch, you're out there kind of dancing, trying to hit the gritty or whatever kids do, and you see the teacher's assistant, the teacher's aide comes up. She's about 16 years old, and she's been volunteering to help to try to earn extra credits and everything. And she comes up and she goes, "I'm sorry, Mr. Bovine Cowditch."
Oh, that's offensive.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I just didn't know the pronoun, so I didn't want to assume.
Yeah, that's Miss Madam Cowditch.
Madam Cowditch. She bows. She goes, "I'm so sorry. I just wanted to get your attention because it's all the other chaperones are out, kind of collecting the kids out, making sure that they're coming from the dorms right to here, not getting up to any shenanigans. But we are completely out of punch." And we just can't have it. We can't have some kind of homecoming without a punch.
It's ridiculous.
This is what I've been saying.
It's just wow. Well, you and me are on the same wavelength. What's your name?
My name is Betsy Crocker.
That's so cool, Betsy.
Thanks, my mom named me.
Okay.
I didn't choose it.
Betsy, come with me. We're gonna go talk to the principal.
Okay, yeah, okay.
Okay, yeah, come here, Betsy. I shoulder her.
Okay.
Let's go, Betsy.
You weigh, it's kind of hurts. You weigh a lot.
No. I just gently. I'm hovering.
Okay, with the wing.
Oh yeah, this is a wing. This is a wing that goes over.
No, it's my hand.
Okay.
So you guide her over to Principal Dish Cow. What are you up to at this moment? How is your reaction to all of this that's happening?
I mean, I don't understand why we need to have a party, but I'm getting paid to be here, so like I have to do the job.
So you see Cowditch and Betsy walk up to you, and Betsy's looking kind of shaken.
Principal Ditch Cow, we have a serious issue. It's with Betsy. We have a serious issue. Betsy says we have a serious issue.
It's pretty
I
serious.
understand. She says, "See, I told you." She said that. We don't have punch. We're out of it. It's gone.
Aren't you the potions teacher?
Yes. No, this is true. I mean, usually I don't just like. I could get some Sprite and like some I got herbs or stuff, but like it does stuff.
I'm sorry to interrupt. According to the magical FDA, we cannot be permitting magical liquids to be present at this party.
Yeah, no. See, Betsy's currently in magic law right now with Mr. Benson, so.
Damn, this is true.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Mm-hmm. I mean, I guess we need punch then.
You're in charge,
Are
dude.
they're only gonna get thirsty if they eat the cake, and they're not gonna eat the cake because generally kids don't want to come within 20 feet of me.
So you just go
This is
guard
true.
the cake?
Do a perception. Roll a perception check for me really quick.
Got a nat 20.
Nat
Nat 20.
Okay. With a nat 20, you can see that she was like, Betsy was not scared at all until she got within you, and she has like a little clipboard in her hand. It's violently shaking. Like she's petrified right now.
So, actually, we could just put an empty bowl on the table, and if I stand here, the kids won't even know that there's no punch.
Okay, so we're not eating the cake.
I mean, if they want to come over here, they can,
Well,
but they're...
Are you trying to return it afterwards, or what can't they eat the cake? If you just like sidestepped a little bit here, they could eat the cake.
I mean, they could, but that would make them smile, and they stole Soupy, so I don't think that they deserve to have fun tonight.
They stole Soupy.
Yeah.
Betsy, did you hear about this?
I think it was the Gangrene Cane. They came and they took Soupy, but they should be here tonight. Hopefully, they were planning on coming and making a big old stink. And she's sweating at the brow now. she's like not making eye contact. She's like, I think they're coming to cause some trouble.
Did somebody say the Green Gang?
Whoa, I never seen you before.
I'm sorry. Who are you?
Name's Dusty Bobbins.
Dusty Bobbins?
You know. You don't see me, but you see my work around
Didn't
here.
you graduate in 08?
Yeah.
Hey, what year is it? Roll a d20. What year is it?
13.
Graduated 5 years ago. Yeah.
You're
Love,
still here.
I love this place. Have it in my bones. Have a little bit in my lungs. My doctor says. Oh no! But there's one thing I know.
It's the magic dust. It'll do it to you.
You can't leave this place. If I leave, I'll die. But that's neither there nor there. It's here. It's only here.
Taking a drink, dude.
That's on you. Yeah.
We must stop the Gangrene Gang, though. I know if they get away with what they're getting away with, there won't be a school to dance.
They're gonna destroy.
Soupy is the key to the whole operation about destroying this school. And I fear that if we don't have punch, it will all come crumbling down.
Okay, well, this is serious business, guys. We're gonna have to find some 7-Up here or some
I got
some sherbet, maybe.
Yeah, I have some Schweppes in my closet.
Schweppes?
You have Schweppes?
Some ginger ale, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Kids don't like ginger ale.
They liked it back in 08. Tell you what, I've been
This
saving
is
them.
13 now, sir. It's a very different year.
All right, well, if they
You're
don't.
awfully demanding for a child.
Roll me a d20 for an intimidation.
10.
Hey!
All right, you tell me what happens with her. What does she do after you say that?
She is still shaking violently with her clipboard. And she's going to look down at her clipboard and go like, you know what? I just realized that I have the ability to break into the lunchroom and get lots of chocolate milks out of the fridge.
She goes like that.
Scampers away.
She's like scared away. She goes, I'll get this chocolate milk. And she runs away.
Oh, we can mix that with the ginger ale.
Yeah. Nice sparkling
That's
milk.
punch.
I love a sparkling milk.
I eat fodder.
How do you feel about this milk situation? Oh,
10 milk points to Sully.
Gosh.
So after you see that, as she quickly leaves the gymnasium, the door flings open, and as it's about to close, you see a leather boot stop it from closing. And the door slowly pulls open, and you see one young-looking green man come in. And he's got aviators on. He's got slicked, greasy hair. He's got a little bit of acne all over him. And he's wearing like a leather jacket, leather pants, leather boots. He's got several belt straps all around him. And he's got a little toothpick in his mouth. And he walks up to you guys. He goes, You the chaperones for the night?
Benjamin, don't act like you don't know me.
I don't recognize you, and you left me to teach.
To teach you and your fellow peers.
I haven't been in your class for 3 years. I've needed you more than ever recently, and you were busy making potions. He spits on the floor.
Benjamin, don't say that.
To his credit, this guy does look very emotionally disturbed.
Oh.
He nods.
Oh,
He's nodding. You see a tear fall behind the sunglasses.
Oh, Benjamin.
Just, excuse me.
Are
I
you
swallowed my toothpick. I just wanted, because out of due respect for our past, I wanted to let you know. They were planning to maximize Soupy and make him destroy this entire castle.
Oh.
I wanted to give you one morning as a thank you for your service years ago, but I'm not doing nothing to stop it.
Oh, you should stop it, though.
The only thing that can stop this ceremony happening at this party is if you provide really good punch.
I reach out and just punch at him.
Oh my God.
Punching? Yeah, go ahead, roll for it.
I'm gonna be so sad if this fails. I got a 10.
Oh my God.
Okay.
So I reach out and I just like throw all my weight behind it. I'm gonna pull back just at the last second, so I'm gonna end up punching him just on the tip of his nose, but the tip of his nose is gonna hurt like hell.
So he just goes, ow! Oh!
Benjamin!
Oh! Don't touch me!
Was that a good enough?
Pushes you away.
Was that a good enough punch?
Principal Dish Cow! I was here to aid you! I was here to help you with Soupy, and you do this?
It's okay, Benjamin. Don't worry. I wave my hooves around and little fairy lights sprinkle down and land on the tip of his nose and kind of swirl around like a little antibiotic. It's a little healing salve.
Oh.
I guess I ought to roll for that.
Yeah.
Oh, it's an 11.
So you see the tiny bit that was pointed up now goes back down. And he goes, I've missed your cow dust so much. Listen. Ouch. But also, I just want to help. So I just wanted to help with that. If you guys can find the Gangrene Gang and try to keep him out of trouble or do whatever it takes, you could save Homecoming tonight, possibly. You can find Punch or just do whatever. I'm really thrown off by the last 30 seconds here.
Yeah. Are you still going with Susie? Did you ask her?
No.
You asked her? You didn't ask?
I haven't talked to Susie in 3 years.
Benjamin, you were in love with Susie.
I was. And then I had nobody to talk to about it. And he runs. He just books it out.
Hi, kids.
So
the auditorium is still empty, except like
it's just
no
you
kids
three
are
in there.
Well, this seems like a non-issue to me because we already have Punch. It's going to be chocolate milk and ginger ale. So I don't...
Yeah, I got the shrub, so sorry. I caught the end of that. You want me to... I could blow Benjamin. I can blow him away. I got enough C4 in this... I got enough... That stands for combustible chimney... combustible chimney crusty crust. I got enough of that. Enough C4 here to blow a whole
4 C4
school.
points to Kevin.
Blow up the kids?
I mean, you punched him. I could...
No, I did. You punch. This is a lawsuit.
Just you say it, principal.
Oh, no, where's
I'll press
Betsy?
the
She's
button.
taking magic law right now.
I'll blow...
Go ahead.
No, so you say the word. Say the word, Prince.
We
Principal.
don't want to kill children because they can't be miserable if they're dead.
Okay.
This is a sound philosophy. Thank you for keeping our family-friendly show away from that.
This is starting to conflict with my personal code of ethics.
Like, what if we blow up the crab?
You can't blow up Soupy. Soupy is the only a live creature that I care about in this entire property.
So I can blow up the kids.
No.
Okay. I'm getting mixed signals from you, Principal.
At this moment,
I don't care about the children, but I don't want them to die.
at this moment, you hear the doors fling open, and Betsy, she's back, and she's got chocolate milk and several expired cans of ginger ale. And she walks in, and she's like, "This is all I could find," and she puts it on the table next to the bowl. And she goes, "God, I don't mean to alarm you, but they're getting kind of rowdy out there. That gangrene game's really kind of revving up the kids, getting them a little weird."
Oh, there's no need to worry, Betsy, because we have punch. And I pick up the ginger ales and I start. Oh, I don't have hands.
Go ahead, try to roll for it. See if you're able to figure out how to open it.
Stomping on them with her hooves.
It's a 9. I'm like just trying to with my like holding it in my elbow, like trying to.
Right after you say "Don't be scared" and you do that, she looks a little more scared.
I get just hold on. I set it down on the table. I go, and I start to magic them, and then they start going.
No, roll for that.
Okay. It's 3.
Did you just like open Schweppes all over?
In my frustration, I accidentally shook all the cans and they started exploding around me. Like, I'm stressed.
You're a potions professor?
I need an emotional support something.
What do you think Soupy does for me?
I just start hugging myself.
So Betsy goes,
I got a
"Okay."
bunny I made out of dust if you want it.
Why don't we just go outside? There's no kids to chaperone in here, and if they have Soupy outside, then let's go get him.
Okay.
We have literally no other options now. So yeah,
Does
Walking
chocolate
outside.
milk still count as punch?
absolutely not. You know this, Professor.
I'm not even looking at them anymore. I'm just like making a beeline for the door, looking like Mad Fury.
All right. So as you open the door, you see about like there's a decent amount of kids here. It's a private school, but there's a lot of magical people in this world.
We'll get rich magical people.
Yes. So there's
You know I'm not giving out scholarships.
So you open the door and you see about 200 kids standing out there in a mixture of like casual attire to full business suits to wizard robes, and they're all standing out there like kind of murmuring, and they seem to have their attention focused further in the back of the crowd, where you see 5 large green boys standing around, and they seem to be standing in a circle and putting their hands up and putting them down, chanting something.
I'm just gonna go move and do this with my hand and like try to part the crowd magically and see what happens.
Go ahead and try.
That was a 7.
All the kids like look at you're scary on your own, like as it is. Like if you're one-on-one in a room, you don't want to be in that room anymore. But when it's you versus 200 kids, you've lost all power in that moment. So they kind of look at you and go, "Okay," and then they turn back around and watch the weird little thing happening in the center. You two are still in the
I'm gonna
auditorium.
come out with my improvised flamethrower, and I'm gonna part them one way or the other.
I'm frantically chasing.
I'll give you 10 points for that flavor because that's very good.
I'm not trying to. I'm just gonna singe them a little bit, but they're gonna get out the way.
Okay, if you want to roll to intimidate them
Yeah.
with it.
Yeah, I'm gonna take a step back and like observe because I don't want them to get murdered because I am in charge of making sure that this school stays open.
Yeah.
So the lawsuit thing is like a valid point, but I'm also not entirely opposed to what's happening. So I'm just kind of like keeping an eye on you.
I got your back, Principal. Don't worry. I rolled a
Sully has not
14.
broken eye contact with me with this.
This person, I don't know you, but I guess I've been signing your checks for a while. Probably, maybe if you actually are an employee
I
here,
just do
I'm
it
not
for the
sure
love
if
of the
you.
job.
I'm beginning to think I'm the only one with the passion for education.
I have a passion for the school.
What'd you roll?
A 14.
All right, you 6. Tell me how you intimidate the kids with a flamethrower.
So I see that the principal couldn't part them, so I'm gonna give a little like warning shot and like just singe the person in the front. They're like, ah! And I'm just gonna get out the way, and then it parts like with a wall, kind of like, the sea or
Yeah.
something, but it's fire.
Doing Noah in the Red Sea kind of
Yeah,
thing.
in the red flame. So they like part, and it's just a straight beeline to the gangrene gang.
All right, so yeah, that absolutely happens. You see this.
Sorry, the feather duster flamethrower.
So with you looking like that,
If anyone is just listening to the audio, the visuals on this are great.
you're missing a key element of this. But so the kids part, they all move out of the way after they see this man who they've never seen before. So they shoot flames in the air with a thing he built.
After you, Principal.
And like you said, leads directly to the gangrene gang, where from this distance, I can say, like, since they just parted out of the way, you can see that they have are circling like in a circle. They have lots of arcane symbols drawn in the ground, like in chalk, and in the center of it is Soupy. And has his hands clamped up like they're tied together. He's sitting in like a little aquarium. And you see that the water is starting to it's starting to bubble and glow and changing colors slightly as they're chanting.
That's my hermit crab, you miscreants. I'm just like,
So, do you yell that?
yes.
Okay. So we'll say there's 5 of them all doing that, and one of them turns around. You don't see Benjamin anywhere. He's not doing that whole thing.
He wouldn't.
No.
He's a good kid.
But so you don't see him, but another one turns around. He's like a taller guy. He's really round. He's for like a 15-year-old. He's got a scary amount of facial hair. He's got temporary tattoos all up and down his arms. And he turns around and goes, "I'm sorry. I think this was our seance you're interrupting here."
Well, seances are to communicate with the dead, and Soupy is not dead, so you need to obviously pay better attention in class.
Roll me another intimidation check for that.
I got a 6.
So he goes, "Well, guess you need to pay attention. We're speaking to the dead on how to make this crab even better and destroy your dumb little school."
I come through the crowd. I go, Nicholas. Nicholas, I haven't seen you in class for weeks.
When you come up and you say that, he looks down, like kind of like doing an insight check.
Oh, yeah. I'll do that. It's a 2.
He's got something in his eye. He's just looking down. He's like, "I've been kind of busy, Cowditch. I'm sorry. I just, I've kind of got this seance thing going on behind us."
Did your mother ever answer your letters, Nicholas?
Do another insight check.
It's a 7.
He's itching his eye now. It looks a little red from itching.
Nicholas, you had something in your eye. Here,
it's kind of.
No, it's okay. I got it. Whoobush.
10 Whoobush points to Sully first. Her catchphrase. What do you do with your Whoobush?
I cast I circle my hooves around, and out of it comes 2 little, almost like silly strings that come out, and the little magic things, they grab his eye, and then they pick out a little speck of dust.
Okay.
And then they go,
I thought you were going to do some body horror stuff. I got so scared. He goes, "Oh,
does that feel better?
my cataracts. I can see again."
I am a magic cow.
He takes his sunglasses off. He had pointed sunglasses on.
Yeah.
He takes them off. He goes, "I can see clearly now."
The rain is gone.
Thank you so much.
It's okay, Nicholas. I open my arms for it. I lower to the ground from my hover.
Are you on your hind legs?
I have my little tiny wings, so
Yes.
normally I just kind of have my legs sort of curled up under me as I hover.
How small are these wings? Are these like the little wings that the caterpillar has?
Very
in A Bug's
small
Life?
wings.
Yes,
just very small, and I slowly lower my hover to rest on my hind legs. Come, Nicholas.
He's a tall guy, so he's your level, and he fully hugs you, and he's crying as you've managed to break through this kid and help him realize the error of his ways.
It's okay, Nicholas.
And he goes, "Thank you so much, Professor."
It's okay.
He cries for 2 minutes straight.
High school's hard. hard.
And he breaks away from the hug. He goes, okay, listen, they just want to make this crap really big. It has to be some pretty simple magic. You could try talking to him. You could break the spell. I don't want to do this anymore. And he runs to his dorm room.
Goodbye, Nicholas. He's in potions 200 right now. He's doing all right.
So
I'm sorry, teachers are not supposed to disclose grades to anyone.
Oh, I forgot there's like 200 of you out here right now. No, my bad.
There are actually like some
you know
standards
what?
that as an educational facility we still have to do.
More questionable acts tonight. I really think that I'm in the clear.
I'm not technically a staff member.
Student privacy is a high priority at the school.
So with him gone now, there's only 4 members of this circle left. And you know that, like he said, you can either try to talk to them, or like you can try to break the arcana some way. You do whatever you please. You now have these 4 in front of you.
I want to just like walk up to the aquarium, and I'm wearing steel-toed boots, so I'm just gonna like kick the glass to try to get the water to stop boiling. Because like I like the like Soupy is small enough that like he'll be fine. Also, hermit crabs don't want to be in the water all the time, so he'll be fine.
Okay.
So I just want to kick the glass and see if I can break it.
Roll me a d20. Do a strength attack roll.
I will either break the glass or stub my toe very hard.
You go right through the lead.
I got an 18.
Okay,
Yeah. So I walk up, I like just kick the glass breaks, and now there's like just water everywhere, and Soupy is now just like sitting on the bottom of the tank without water around him, just like looking around.
You see his little eyes are just kind of like looking all around, like he's very scared. And as the water pours out, you see the circle that they drew in chalk is just fully disintegrating and going away. And all like the arcana lights start to dim as the 4 guys stop chanting and they look around confused. And you see one who's clearly the leader. He's the tallest. He's like the most strong. He's got the most like sense of authority and like sureness in himself as any 17-year-old would. And he looks around at you 3 and he goes, "This was our summoning circle. What was this about? We were doing something here."
I'm so sorry, Jimothy, but I'm really glad to see that you found your place and some friends and a nice social circle at the school.
I'm giving you 5 points for coming up with names for every single character, so I don't have to do it.
I know you were struggling in your freshman year.
He goes, he blushes a little bit. He's like, there's nothing to do with what's happening right now.
Oh, no, this is the power of friendship, Jimothy. Are you Jimothy's friends? What are your name? Oh, no, I have you in potions 300. That's William. Hey, how many of them are there?
There's 4 of them. There's 4 of them? Counting Jimothy and William, there's 4 total, so there's 2 others.
Okay, 2 more. Well, you're in potions 400, and your name is Pixie. And you're in, I don't have you in any of my classes, actually. But, oh my gosh, Susie! I haven't seen you in a couple of, come here, Susie.
You see Susie's this small halfling girl who's got like a mohawk. She's just like looking at you and goes, I'm not gonna be doing that anytime soon.
Come here, Susie.
Give me a persuasion check.
Yes. It's a 7.
So as you approach for the hug, she quickly ducks under, and you feel a poke in your side from her mohawk, and it feels intentional, like as if she tried jabbing you to get you away. And she gets back, she goes, I'm not doing that anytime soon.
Oh, Susie, ouchie. Ouch my side, Susie.
Professor Cowditch, while a lot of people here appreciate what you do and the effort you put into caring for these kids and their well-being,
that is excellent.
I don't.
Oh, Susie, there is no need to run away from the affection.
The infection? Are you trying to infect me right now?
Affection.
You're infecting me with
I have
affection?
trouble pronouncing words. I'm a cow.
Yeah, well, I'm a teen, and my dad freaking hates me, okay?
Susie, I'm so sorry about that. What's going on with your dad, Susie? Are you... Is he...
Give me a persuasion check. Convince her to talk about her dad.
It's a 15.
Because my dad is just... he's an accountant, and he didn't want me to be in this magical stuff, you know. And I freaking love magic, man.
Yeah, Susie, I see you're very good at magic. So I'm really sorry that your dad doesn't appreciate that, but you clearly have a passion for it, and passion and skill. And not everybody has both the passion for what they want to do and the talent to be able to accomplish it. And even if your dad is not proud of you, I am proud of you.
10 points is solely for her own 30-second monologue for free. So
That may be true, but kidnapping Soupy is definitely a suspendable offense. So I think that Pixie, you're going to be spending time with your dad who
over
doesn't
there.
like
She's
you.
in potions 400.
Oh, Susie.
Yeah,
Susie's
sorry,
talking to
Susie.
you. I don't know
classes.
these children's names. They don't matter to me. But anyway,
Do you like being principal?
do you not work with me? Of course not.
Oh.
Dusty, what are you up to?
I've been getting the fireworks ready. I think if this goes wrong, I'm just preparing, and I'm gonna come back and be like, hey, maybe we don't have to suspend her. You know, there's a lot of extracurricular programs in this school. Maybe she can.
Yeah, but like going home would make her unhappier.
Exactly.
Is this true? No, we should not send Susie home.
She should stay here, and maybe she can volunteer and be a good chimney sweep. You know, we always need help in the chimney sweep division.
Dust?
I've always had a pretty big freaking interest in magic dust.
Yeah.
It sounds
Susie,
pretty
what
sick.
program do we have you in right now?
I'm highly opposed to breaking student privacy rules, but I'm not opposed to child labor.
It's
Oh
volunteer.
my God, this is
So
a career
sure.
path. He's got this. Your
We can
career.
work something out here.
It's apparently a livable career.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've lived in these walls for 5 years.
He's doing excellently. You happy?
Yeah,
Hey,
both
Dusty's
spaces are
happy.
very
Wait, you've been
comfortable.
living in the walls?
Yeah, it's,
That
we don't
sounds
talk
so
about
sick.
Dusty
I know, right?
Bobbins.
I know the school better than principal.
So, okay, yeah, no, let's talk for a second. Do you know any of these kids' names?
Why would I learn their names?
Do you know what their programs are right now, what they're studying?
My job is to keep this school open and running.
Okay, follow-up question. How do I get promoted?
I believe, Susie speaks up, I believe that it is a democratic process through the students that they elect who the principal is. And she goes, and when the clock
How on
strikes...
earth did I get elected?
Well, things were different in 08.
They were really different in 08. And she goes, and I believe on the night of homecoming, when the clock strikes midnight, and she points up at a large clock that's always been there. She points up to it, and the clock immediately strikes midnight. And she goes, I believe the students are the ones who now cast their votes. And she turns to the crowd of 300 kids who have always been here. And she goes, isn't that right, teens?
Well, and now Gangrene
She
Gang.
do like a breakfast club?
Yeah, she does that. All the kids go, yeah! They love democracy here.
And Gangrene Gang, if I'm not mistaken, you were going to maximize Soupy in order to change what the school is, right? To destroy the school. You're just looking for a safe place to learn.
We were looking to not only destroy, but rebuild.
Yeah.
Make it better. Change
this
it from
is-
the inside out.
Oh, well, this is very modern and very proactive of you to really prioritize your learning and education and well-being.
I'm very anti-vandalism.
I'm proud of all of you.
And then Susie goes, you know what? I'm casting my vote for Professor Cowditch.
Yes!
And then the other gangrene kids go, yeah, me too.
Oh, well, I am flattered.
That's what Pixie sounds like.
How many students are actually accidentally going to vote for Professor Ditch Cow because of just the name similarities over here? It's probably what happened the first time, I think.
Is this a ballot system?
I think that they intended to vote for you, and then they got your name wrong on the ballot.
So the ballots get passed out, and what you see is there's two options. It is a re-voting for Dish Cow or the new candidate Cow Ditch. And you put it how it's spelled is Ditch, comma cow or cow, comma ditch. and the kids have to figure out which one's which.
So what you're saying, it's their own fault because they just weren't clever enough to understand a ballot.
So with this, the ballots are passed out. Dusty, you can also be on the ballot if you want.
I'll put all my votes to Cowditch.
Okay, so here's what.
Thank you,
Here's
sir. I
no
extend
worries.
my hoof. Shake it. Oh, what?
so
Romance over here? Is that what
No, I blush.
so
Tell me about your magic dust later, maybe, if you want to.
So here's what we'll do. This is how we'll decide who wins the vote for principal. Is we will have Dusty Bobbins here. He'll roll a d20. On a 1 through 9, it is Ditch Cow. On a 10 through 20, it is Cowditch.
No pressure, no pressure, no pressure, no pressure.
And with that, the kids have done it. They figured out how to read a voting ballot. Cowditch is now the new principal of, what's the academy's name? You come up with it.
The Academy of Love and Inclusion. But also magic.
And I'm gonna go ahead and strap Ditch Cow to a giant rocket. Like, sorry, Cowditch, you have to be off the premises if you're no longer principal.
Is Soupy there? Did you strap Soupy or
Yeah, I
no?
put
Yes,
Soupy.
you know, everybody needs companionship. That's my.
You wanna? And then I hand it to Susie, and I'm like, "All right, apprentice, you wanna light the fuse?"
Susie goes, I thought you'd never ask. she pulls out a way too large of a torch and lights the fuse. And as it shoots off into the sky, you see it explode as a beautiful firework.
Yes. As my first act as principal of the School of Love and Inclusion.
But also magic.
But also magic. I would like to call Benjamin up to the stage, please. Benjamin.
Benjamin comes up. He was kind of standing in the crowd watching this whole time. He gets up and he goes up onto this stage and he's looking kind of down. He looks conflicted. You know, he doesn't look like he's happy or sad. He's
Yes.
kind of caught in the middle there.
My first action as principal is inspired by my previous career path and first love, which was to bring happiness and emotional stability to the children of this world. And Benjamin has I was lost along the way because I was a cow who learned how to do magic and got a little bit excited about that. And so I started a career as a professor. But Benjamin here has reminded me about what's really important, and that's the kids and their emotional well-being. So I will be starting Benjamin, what's your last name?
Jackson.
The Jackson School of Magical Therapy. And I will be doubling as not only school principal, but school counselor. Because you guys need some therapy. Which is okay.
Roll me a d20 with advantage.
Yes!
To see if you've moved Benjamin, that he's back on your side.
Benjamin. The first one's a 10.
See if you get that nat 20.
Come on. No, forget about the second one. It's a 10!
You succeeded on the 10.
I succeeded on a 10!
You see Benjamin goes, yeah, you know what? Yeah, and he takes his sunglasses off and he crushes them in his hand. He goes, this isn't me anymore. I do need therapy and that's okay.
That's okay. Give me a hug, Benjamin.
He goes up and gives you a big hug. And as you two are crying, Dusty, what are you doing in this moment?
I'm just giving Susie the ropes. I'm like, all right, so the crawl space is connected, wing A to wing B.
The crawl space connected to the chimney space. Chimney space connected to the attic space. The attic space connected to the roof space. And that's the way it goes.
10 points to Shelley for the beautiful song.
Children, now that we have solved the issues with this school and its education system, it is time to party! Whoop whoosh!
All the kids go,
rain
"Whoop
down.
whoosh!"
Yes! And we get rain down punch.
They start dancing, the DJ's spinning the discs. They are all just having a great time. This is a night to remember, for not only have you fixed the school and gotten rid of the worst principal this academy has ever seen, but you've also saved homecoming dance. And with that, we've gone to about an hour of playing.
If you haven't voted in the midterms yet, you should vote in the midterms for
So
real,
go out and
please.
vote if you are legally
We are
can.
pro-democracy here at Success on a 10.
So with that, I'm actually going to wrap up the show here because we've hit our time now. So that's how long we went. Thank you guys so much for joining us here this week. And before we go, I have to give out the award, the illustrious crown of comedy, tabletop role playing games, Pathfinder, D&D. That's the full name of this crown. And before we go, one more thing. I want to once again thank you, Norse Foundry, for sponsoring the show and all the dice and everything. UGT show. Use code UGT show at the end of checkout. Whoa! Use code UGT show at checkout. Whoa-bush, baby! To check out when you go to NorseFoundry.com, get 10% off your entire store, your entire purchase. And I want to thank Sirenscape for their music and sound. Guys, I'm so sorry. I would like to apologize. I would like to thank Sirenscape for all of the great music and sound effects that they provide. And once again, Crayon for all the great art you've seen. So, with all of that said, God, I'm so good at ad reads. With all of that said, starting unfortunately at the bottom of the list is Shelly with only 20 points for this night. Second place is Kevin with 24, meaning that Sully is our winner with 35 points, making her the winner of Comedy D&D Tabletop. All the things I said! I'm not throwing it this week. I got in trouble last time. So... Thank you. Congratulations, Sully, on winning improv and everything else I've listed. Thank you guys so much for watching this week. I was Corey, your GM and host, and today our players were...
Kevin?
Sully!
Shelly.
Awesome. Thank you guys so much. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you next week.